there, and welcome to the Ether Expose with your host Claire, bringing you all the Ethereum gist that went down last week. Whether you're in for the code or you're just here for the vibes, there's an update for you. Let's get it. Coming in hot, DBS tokenizes structured notes on Ethereum. Development Bank of Singapore announced that it would launch its tokenized structured notes on the Ethereum mainnet. It aims to make structured notes accessible for accredited and institutional investors. Moving over to the research corner, the All-for-Devs Consensus Call number 162 was focused on the DevNet 4 release, as well as the BPO 4 schedule being planned to roll out the 15th December, the 14th January, and the 3rd February. And the devs have a target for 21 blobs and 32 blob limit after the first phase. Client teams Lodestar, Prism, and Nimbus requested a 4-week delay on releases due to some technical issues leading to timeline concerns of the releases, but luckily the developers agreed that Hosenki will still be pushing for its September release schedule without requirements for a formal release from the clients. Ethereum developer David Karpus released ERC 8004 titled Trustless Agents, a standard that extends agent-to-agent protocols. The Ethereum Foundation protocol will be hosting an AMA session on the 29th of August, and you are still welcome to send in all your questions that you might have for the developers. The link would be in description. Now, onto the juicy stuff. Ecosystem drama. ETH hit a new all-time high with 4,484,000, and we hope it goes higher. Justin Drake on the Zero Knowledge podcast spoiled that the Ethereum Foundation plans to give $1 million in a ZK conjecture proving bounty. That just means Ethereum is going all in on zero knowledge. Bitmine, the world's largest corporate ETH holder, unveiled its total ETH holding to be 1.6 million ETH, which is valued at about $6.1 billion. And they purchased an additional 52k worth of ETH sometime during the week. A content creator on Base by the name Ate launched a 5-week cinematic streak campaign where you can learn to create cinematic Web3 content, and you can send in your applications if this is interesting to you. The link would be in descriptions. Optimism announced a partnership with Flashbots aiming to bring verifiable, more performant sequencing to the Optimism stack. Base announced the Base Mentorship Program, an initiative to connect product builders with mentors. The first list of mentors were unveiled, and we saw notable figures in the crypto space, and you can also apply to become a mentor, so do click the link in the description if you are interested. The US Department of Justice clarifies that writing code without ill intent is not a crime, and this raised conversations within the community, seeing as this contradicts the Roman Storm conviction. I mean, it makes no sense that Roman Storm is on trial for something quite similar to whatever was said in this statement. Anyways, I would like to know your thoughts on this particular topic. Here's what happened with your favorite project last week. Boundless launched ZK Coin, Zora launched Vids, a feature for short-form videos, MetaMask launched MUSD, a stablecoin on Ethereum and Linea, Spiral Labs launched Pylon, a platform for launching base app chains with synchronous composability, and finally, Ethereum launched its apps page on its official website, highlighting all the applications that have been built on Ethereum. And you can check it out at ethereum.org/apps. The link would also be in the description. Here's some important metrics of the week. Ethereum total value locked went up 33%, that is $62.4 billion in Q2, and Ethereum stablecoin market cap hit an all-time high of $142 billion. Also, Mantle stablecoins hit an all-time high of $740 million. We also saw that Ethereum hit an all-time high in daily L1 transactions. Moving over to the grants and the hackathons. Octant launched Epoch 9 Ethereum Stories, and it's targeted at Ethereum content creators, allowing them to earn from $1 million pool, and you who is watching can also send in your application as long as you've created Ethereum focused content. And yes, even L2 contents are valid. The deadline is the 27th of August, and you do not have much time, so chop chop! Go sending that application. The link would be in the description. And Etsy launched round 2 of its Shift grant program to fund decentralized acceleration projects, and these are the tracks available, so do check it out and see if your project fits any of the categories and sending your application. The link would be in the description as well. you know that Ethereum hasn't had any downtime since its launch? Yep, Ethereum has been running for 10 years and 10 years straight, which I mean is quite insane considering other big tech and other blockchains have had downtime sometimes. But Ethereum has been running for 10 whole years. Insane. Moving over to the events. The Ethereum Conference 2026 date has been set and we are looking at June for the month of the conference. Do keep an eye out for more information. And that's a wrap on your Ethereum news rundown. Keep grinding, stay decentralized, and I'll catch you on the next one.